Across this bridge over a deep gorge and down the road a bit in Hazelton, where the Bulkley and Skeena rivers meet, is Kazan. It's a treasure house of Gitxsan culture that had a huge influence on Phil Janze. His grandmother, Flora Martin, was the first curator of the museum here, and he grew up surrounded by the art and artifacts.
I think it was kind of inevitable that I became an artist because, for one thing, it had been such a large part of my life, both here and when we lived in Bella Bella. It was just a very natural thing to do, to carve.
So almost 50 years ago, he started carving. He's carved wood masks, poles, sculptures, and even a ceremonial chief's hat made of wood. He's also made beautiful, unique prints. But his deepest fascination has always been with the precious metals, silver, gold, and copper. In particular, he's developed monumental skill in chasing and repoussé, for which he's renowned.
Always metal fascinated me. What doing repoussé and chasing allowed me to do was what everybody else did in wood, I was able to do in metal. 3D sculpting. Chasing and repoussé are really the same thing. It's just that repoussé, you push it in one direction and then you re-push it. Chasing is all done from one direction. Normally when you begin a repoussé piece, you start from the back. You bring the piece out to where it's larger than what you need. Then you flip it over and you push the metal back to get your detail. It's just a very plastic method of using the metal. And things are in constant motion while you're doing it. And you're constantly destroying the piece and putting it back to its proper shape. Especially like when you're working on a mask. You're constantly putting it back into the mask shape, because every time you hit it, it warps and twists.
Naturally, every piece has a story, but with Phil Janze, there's often a story behind the story. A woman brought him a moonstone, which he turned into this piece, The Raven Who Stole the Moon. But someone stole it from her.
Someone stole the raven that stole the moon. So if you ever see it, call the cops.
He made this locket for a doctor who was a regular and good customer.
But he got in trouble fooling around with his secretary. So he had to make good with his wife. So I did this piece of dragon fodder. From dragon fodder literally means dragon food.
Phil Janze takes a very creative approach to even the most practical aspects of his pieces, as in this dogfish bracelet.
I'd seen a clasp that I wanted to try myself. So I went ahead and I did that bracelet. And a very slight adaptation to the shape of the clasp made it look just like shark teeth. And when the bracelet is open, it actually looks like the jaws of a shark, just a slice out of it. There's the two teeth there that are ready to bite you.